Hey guys, welcome back to London. Hope you guys enjoyed the little bit of vlog at the start of this video to, as usual, commemorate our time in Paris. We are now back in London. I have a bit of unboxing to do with you guys. As you can tell from the title of this video, we're doing my Christmas unboxing, all of the things that I picked up in Paris. They're mostly Hermès, but I have a couple of other items as well that I want to show you guys. If you're new here, welcome to my YouTube channel, ziyistylebook. I do luxury and lifestyle related content. This video will actually be out on Christmas Day, so I hope you guys are having a wonderful holiday so far with your friends and family. I'm obviously filming it a little bit before Christmas. We are actually 2 or 3 days off of Christmas, so this is a bit of a last minute filming and unboxing. We're heading to Switzerland soon for skiing. That's why I wanted to quickly sit down and do all the unboxing with you guys. But as you may or may not be able to see next to me, I have many boxes. If you've been following me on Instagram, if you're not, please go and follow me. I'll give you guys a little bit of a preview of our trip to Paris and what I picked up. So as you can see from my Instagram story, there's a lot of orange boxes. I decided to visit my essay ahead of December because they get very busy, as you can imagine, in December in Paris. Last year I went during Christmas season, which was great. The store was very decorated and it was very lively. There was a lot of people and the stock tends to be quite good in December in Paris if you are hoping to score a leather appointment or secure a more special bag. That is definitely the time to go to Paris. But for us, it didn't quite make sense with our schedule this year and I didn't want to be part of the holiday craze, so we actually decided to pay him a visit at the end of November. Since I get a lot of questions about how I get my leather appointment, I thought I would just address it once in the video. I have a regular essay in Paris because I lived in Paris for 2 years, and basically during that time I was treated as a local client, which is a bit of a different system than the online leather appointment system. You can imagine being a local, you go to the store a lot more and you build more of a normal essay to client relationship. So that's why my profile is treated more like a local client, even though I'm living in London now, because I've built a relationship with my essay. I've actually known him for quite a few years prior to moving to Paris as well. So usually when I go to Paris, I send him a text and we book a rendezvous, and that's how I get my leather appointment. Thought I would just address that because I get that question a lot in the comment section or over on Instagram, so that you guys are aware. Obviously, I have a bag in this video, otherwise this would not be a very exciting Christmas unboxing. A little bit different this year. I actually want to talk to you guys through the story before the unboxing. I know I always go straight to the unboxing, but I thought this one required a little bit more of an introduction. So as you guys know, I've been collecting Hermès for quite some time now, and I think I've gotten to the point that my collection is fairly complete and I don't really see myself adding a whole lot of pieces into my collection anymore. I have all my basic covered. I'm very lucky. Since last year, I've gotten a little bit more into collecting slightly more special pieces. So you guys saw I have now 2 exotic bags, 1 blue box, and essentially after getting these pieces, I realized that I really want to only add very special bags that I don't currently own in my collection. Obviously, trying to secure more special bags is more difficult, especially nowadays. I think they become a lot more competitive and a lot more complicated when it comes to securing blue box or limited edition handbags. Even for regular leather offers now, all the essays have to ask for permission, which I find kind of ridiculous if you work with leather regularly and you have to go and ask for permission every time you have to grant a wish. But anyways, that's the system in Paris. And I think for me, again, I've gotten to a point that I don't really want to add bags that are not unique. So I really was clear with my essay that I really wanted something that I don't have. So this is pretty close to my exact dream bag. And I'm not going to say that this is my last Hermès bag ever, but I do think with this bag, my collection is fairly complete in its current stage. I don't really see myself adding a whole lot of bags beyond this point. So yeah, that's why I feel like this bag deserves a little bit of an introduction. I think those of you that know Hermès can tell what type of bag it is by the size of the box. there and take a guess. But I told my essay when I saw him in September before our wedding that I really wanted a bag in canvas. Specifically, I really wanted Birkin 25 in cargo because this year Hermès actually came out with a lot of colors for cargos. So definitely that was something I was thinking about and aiming for. But unfortunately, our store didn't quite yet receive the colors I want. I don't know why. It seems like most of the Asia store have gotten the stock for the new colors, but Paris, for some reason, is a little bit slow. Maybe it's just our specific boutique. I feel like flagship gets more colors and access to the limited edition stuff. Our boutique don't get as much. So anyways, that didn't work out, but I still ended up with a bag that is very exciting for me and something that I don't have. So without repeating myself, I will unbox it and then I will talk to you guys more about the day of the appointment and what happened and so on. A proper story time. So let's unbox this cutie. So as you guys have seen, this is my new addition to my collection, a Birkin 25 in the color noir with palladium hardware. Again, I will put all the specifications on the screen for you guys and in the description. She is incredibly cute. So as you guys remember, I mentioned earlier that I really wanted something in canvas, and that's what I was telling my essay the whole time, that I just really want a canvas Birkin specifically. So the front of the bag, obviously, as you guys can see, is all in canvas, or the side, and then the corners here are in leather, specifically Swift leather. Here is what it looks like without the felt. You can see the hardwares. I have not taken off the stickers yet, but I will do that shortly. And here's the stamp. And as usual, it comes with a clochette, a normal clochette in Swift leather. I don't know if I'm gonna wear the clochette because usually the clochettes can scratch the bag, but this one is in canvas, so maybe I will wear it. Hermès store always put some of these plastic things inside, but you can remove it. It comes with a pocket and a zip pocket here in the back. So one thing that's very different about this bag is definitely that is a lot more lightweight. So canvas bags in general is a lot lighter than faux leather handbags. Obviously the outside part here is in canvas. The inside obviously is still leather, so it still had some weight, but Swift leather is quite light, and the main body of this bag being canvas makes it extra light, which I really appreciate. But yeah, let's go to the story time. So basically I went to Paris in November to see my essay right before the holiday season hit. So when we got to Paris, I frankly wasn't expecting too much because stock and inventory has been so chaotic lately, and I'm very specific about what I want. So I was not really expecting him to have exactly what I'm looking for. When we met up with my essay, I told him, obviously, I'm still waiting for the cargo. If he has one in the color I like, I'm 100% down to make that happen. And unfortunately, they literally had no cargo. The only cargo they had that was sold was green, and I do not like the color green. So obviously that did not work out. And I told him, okay, my second option would be just literally a Birkin 25 in canvas in any color, as long as it's not too vibrant. So at that point, I was thinking maybe brown would be nice, black would be nice. There is also one that I've seen floating around the internet lately in blue glacier, which is really lovely too, because I love blue, and blue glacier is probably one of my favorite blues from Hermès. Those were the kind of options that I proposed to my essay, and he went to check what they have. He came back and told me he has the black one. If I was interested, that could be an option. So after a little bit of shopping and chatting and figuring things out, he went to ask for the permission from the store manager, and thankfully we got the permission. Before I even saw this bag, I knew I was going to take it if the store manager was going to let me have it. When we went to the room to do the unboxing and to look at the bag, I just knew that I had to take this one home. That's basically how this baby ended up coming home with me. To be honest, I feel like at this point my collection is fairly complete. There's maybe one or two more pieces I would be interested in adding, maybe next year or the year after. But honestly, I think my general pace for shopping at Hermès have just slowed, and also we're thinking of moving away from London. That would make Paris less accessible, so it kind of feels like a natural progression in my time as a collector of Hermès. Obviously that doesn't mean that I'm not going to make videos and talk about Hermès anymore. It's just more of a personal note to self that I'm no longer consuming Hermès the same way that I used to. I will do a bit more in-depth review for you guys once I've actually got a chance to use her. We are now going to move on to the other things I picked up, because we know with Hermès, you cannot just pick up the bag, you gotta do a little bit of shopping. So everything I buy at Hermès, I love. I don't really buy anything that I'm not genuinely a fan of or I'm not going to use. So let's go and unbox the first item. This one had been on my wish list for a while. I've asked my SA for it and it took a little bit to get the inventory shipped to our boutique. I'm very, very happy about this cutie because again, you guys know that I absolutely adore Hermès fine jewelry, and it's on the size of the box, you guys can tell this is a fine jewelry piece. This is the Hermès Kelly ring in white gold with diamond, and this is what it looks like. So very simple and easy to wear. I wanted, again, something that I can just add to my current stack. As you guys know, I'm slowly replacing all of the jewelries I own from yellow gold to white gold. Process has started for I think 2 years now, and I have basically changed all my daily jewelries to white gold. This is just an easy, no thought given piece to add, and I can comfortably wear it on both of my fingers. Next one is a pair of shoes. I've been meaning to get these again for a while. I don't know why, but shoes have gotten incredibly hard to get at Hermès. It's just been constantly out of stock, I think, because the shoes at Hermès have gone quite popular in the recent years. It's been very difficult to get things in my size. I have another pair of these already, and they frankly give me a lot of blisters, but hopefully these ones will be much better. These are the Chypre sandals in suede and shearling. So initially I wanted the one in Ecru, which we could not find stock for that. So in the end, he was able to find these in, I think this is sesame or gold, I'm not sure. I will find the invoice and let you guys know. Imagine this is my foot. This is what it looks like. It's definitely very soft and comfortable, and compared to the regular leather version, this is much softer. And my essay was telling me as well, with the Chypre sandals, if you guys are interested, try to get the suede or the shearling versions because they will be a lot more comfortable. I will let you guys know if they actually wear well or not. We have a very skinny and long box. I wanted something to wear that's more warm toned, so I was looking for a like camo or caramel colored scarf, and this is the one we ended up picking. I actually have a lot of scarves from Hermès, so this is really like not something new, but I definitely always love the scarves from them because it's just so soft. Most of the scarf I get from Hermès are always like cashmere or cashmere wool blend, and honestly they wear so well over time. This one has two different colors, so on the inner side it's white or cream, on the outer side it's camel, which makes it quite easy for me to style and wear. And it's the perfect size to wrap around and also just tuck into the coat without being super bulky, and the cashmere scarves are actually really warm without taking up a lot of space. Next is another big box. Kind of look like it could be a bag, but it's something different. This again I had to order because the store literally never have what I want. This is a massive toiletry bag. You guys can see it's like actually pretty massive. I think the measurement here is 26 centimeters. I think maybe bigger because this look bigger than the base of my Kelly 25s. Actually, we have the perfect reference here. Let's see. Yeah, okay, that's definitely not a 25. So I think this is maybe like 28 centimeters at the base. But essentially, I have the makeup bag from Hermès that I've been using so much, and I've had it for years, and honestly the quality is insane and it's just so practical. I wanted a big toiletry bag. The ones I own are from Louis Vuitton, and frankly, I don't know, I don't use them as much anymore. So basically, I just told myself, I want a massive toiletry bag that can fit all of my big skincare products when we're traveling, and ideally it's waterproof. And I knew about about these. I just didn't know how massive they actually are. So we ordered this when I was in a boutique. Frankly, my essay wasn't sure if I was being serious when I told him I wanted this, because I think he knows how massive it is, and I frankly had no point before we received it, but it's actually just massive. The inside is in this vibrant orange color. I don't know if you guys can hear. It's like this plastic waterproof nylon material, so the whole inside of this bag is actually completely waterproof, which is perfect. The next two items are clothing, so they're a little bit harder for me to show, but let me grab the one from Hermès first, and then I'll show you guys the other one. As usual, the dust bag from Hermès is incredibly heavy. It's very thick. It's not a big item. It's just, I don't know why he always gives me massive dust bag. Actually, I'm not sure if this is spring, summer, or fall, winter collection, but essentially it's a little canvas jacket in cotton, and I just like how it looks. It looks very clean, and it has a zipper, and it's quite structured overall. I'll obviously try it on and show you guys more details, but I really like the fact that it has little adjustable buckle over here for the waist. So in terms of sizing, usually for Hermès I like to buy size 36 or 38 depending on the item, and then sometimes I've gotten 34, but most of the time I buy 38 or 36. This jacket, I got it in 36 because it's quite fitted and I want it to be a little bit less fitted, so I got it a size up than usual. I do have one more item I want to show you guys that's not from Hermès, but I also really adore, and I've been waiting to get it for a little bit now. Some of you guys again saw it on my Instagram story. This is ski jacket from Moncler. I've been meaning to buy a jacket from Moncler for a bit, specifically a ski jacket, so one that's meant to be used for skiing. And we are actually going to Switzerland for our first ski trip together as husband and wife. Actually, the first ski trip we've ever spent together, because I skied when I was growing up in Canada and he skied when he was growing up in Switzerland, but ever since we met and started dating, we've not skied together. So this is our first ski trip together. It will be quite interesting. I've not skied in quite some time, so actually for the ski trip I bought a lot of things that are not included in this video. Maybe I will vlog when we are in Switzerland to show you all my ski gear that I bought this time, because I literally have zero ski gear at this point in my life because I haven't gone skiing in so long. But yeah, this is the one I picked up. Back to the topic. I picked up in Paris. You guys can see, I think it's part of the new collection that they dropped. There was quite a few different models I tried on. I don't think I took videos, but in the end, this was the one I liked the most. I think the fit of it looks really nice and is super comfortable, so this is the one we ended up picking. It has a belt here and all the zippers are in black, which I think creates a nice contrast. I have black ski pants, so that would go perfectly with it. As you guys can see, there's a little cute Moncler logo, and it has a little hat. I think this is the badge for the jackets that are meant for skiing, so more performance driven style. In terms of sizing, between size 0 and 1, I chose size 1 just so I can put more layers underneath and stay warm. That concludes all of my shopping I did for this Christmas. Hope you guys enjoyed a little bit of a messy Christmas haul unboxing situation, and obviously I'm very happy about this cutie I got. She is the star of this video. If you can notice, there's a theme for me for black and white. I will give you guys an update on how this bag wears in case you're curious. I actually forgot to look at the receipt for you guys, because again, I know you guys are always so curious about the details and so on. So here I have the receipt. The price as of 2025, which is going to change very soon because we're moving to 2026. So in Paris, the canvas ones cost the exact same as the full leather version. It costs 8,950 euros at the moment, and you get detax for I think 10 or 12%. I think Hermès is 10%. You get detax for 10%. Hope you guys have a wonderful Christmas with your family and friends, and if you're not done watching, I will leave you guys 2 videos to watch, and that's it for today. Happy New Year's, and I will see you guys in 2026. Bye!